So, good evening, countrymen and women. I hope everybody back home in Zambia, you are doing well. Here in Dubai, we are okay, and our work continues. And we thought this evening, once again, we give you an update of where we are regarding the printing of ballot papers. The work goes on, and we've been informed that probably by Friday, the printing would have been completed. However, to date, the printing of the presidential ballot papers has been completed. We witnessed yesterday the shrinking of the presidential ballot papers. We also witnessed the printing of the parliamentary ballot papers as well as the councillors. And in fact, today, this work continues. And as I said earlier, we've been told that they think by Friday, the printing and serializing of parliamentary ballots could have been finished, but we'll continue with the local government, which may probably be ready for Monday. After Monday, we are informed that they will start now the packing of the ballot papers. I think what is of interest even to us is the fact that maybe by Friday, we'll see a sample of how the entire packing will be done, so that there is the ballot papers, there are the posters, the Gym 12, and these are being translated both from English to 7 languages, the main languages that have been adopted by Zambia. So as an update, we just want you to know that work continues, and our job here as a team to observe and monitor continues. And we shall keep updating you as often as possible so that we are all on the same page. And I wish to thank you all back there in Zambia for the support that you continue to give us, the love and the messages that you are sending to us. But just be assured that we are here to do a good job.
Thank you, Prof. Just to emphasize the point that our role here really is to give, like was said previously, credence to the process, and also ensure that we are being subjected to a very transparent process when it comes to preparing the ballot papers for all the elective offices that will be subject to the presidential and general election on the 13th of August 2026. We continue to provide oversight activities, and we must also mention, like you have seen, that we are being allowed into the plant at agreed occasions to go and see what is happening. And we are asking all the pertinent questions that we think we need to ask to seek clarification from a team that is printing the ballots. I must say that the team has been quite cooperative, and I think the information that they're giving us is very useful for us to allay some of the concerns that we've been receiving from the Zambians. Our phones are buzzing non-stop from many of you in Lusaka who are asking various questions, considering how we are carrying out this oversight function. We consider those questions very important, and we always are raising them, sometimes off camera, with the other stakeholders who are here. Like Professor has said, we are way done, or we are into the middle of preparing the ballots for the parliamentary and the local government papers. And we think that if they're going to go according to the schedule, we should be able to have sight of how a completed package is going to be. For the information of those who are following, the completed package will comprise the ballots for the presidency, the ballots for the MP, the ballots for the mayor or council chairperson, as the case may be, and all the councillors in the designated district. We have been assured by the printers that they're going to be showing us step by step how they are moving with this, and we have developing some confidence that at least our oversight function is working very, very well. We continue to receive information from you regarding what you would like us to do. Those questions that you are giving us, we are paying attention to them. Those that we can address amongst ourselves, we are addressing them. Like you saw, we addressed the issue of the excess ballots, or whether there were extra or excess ballots. That was clarified, and I think Zambians have been put at bay as to exactly what it is that is going on here. We also must mention that the team that had come earlier from the ECZ has since been switched. The commissioners who had come and some of the senior staff who had come to start the process with us have now been replaced by a second team that has come. The other ones went to Lusaka, the new team has come in. We are expectant that tomorrow officially the ECZ might give a statement regarding the works that are going to be done after we finish inspection of the plant in accordance with the schedule that has been given to us. But we felt that we shouldn't keep you in anxiety. We should be able to come on our own and explain to you how we are moving step by step. But I need also say, and my colleagues have allowed me, to make a statement that we are also joining all the Zambians in expressing our concern with the way the ECZ back home is carrying out its function of referring these elections. We keep getting concerns about how they are managing the election, especially in areas where those commanders are going to carry out their campaigns. You saw what happened. We have not been able to go to certain places in Northern Province because on their own and at the slightest instigation, they cancelled the campaign there. We are also made aware today that even in Shuangan, they decided to cancel their campaigns for a period of, I think, 3 days, in accordance with the explanation they want to give Her Honor the Vice President time to discharge her function of monitoring projects as the Vice President. Now, this is of concern to us because before we traveled to Dubai, we were called into a meeting, at least as monitors and managers of the elections on behalf of various political parties, when we were agreeing the schedule of campaigns. The ECZ gave us an assurance that there would not be an instance like we have now been informed has happened in Shuangandu, where when we are supposed to be ourselves, going to conduct our campaigns, either the presidential one or even the parliamentary one, just because the Vice President has arrived, and in my assessment, because she's had quite a bad outing within the province where she has gone, it has now been thought prudent to suspend the campaigns, for the parliamentary and mayoral and the local council campaigns in Shuangan. That I think is very unfair, because we were given an assurance by the ECZ that such an incident is not going to be expected to occur. So we would like to make a call, on the ECZ to try and be professional. We have very little time between now and the time we have this election. It is only fair that those who are canvassing for votes are given adequate time to canvass with almost everybody that they're going to canvass with. As the public may also be aware, we are still waiting for air permits for us to allow our presidential candidates and the presidential candidate and vice presidential candidate to also utilize, helicopters and light aircrafts to go to certain areas which are far flung from, the center of Lusaka. Up to now, even when we pleaded with the ECZ in the meeting that I referred to, we haven't been given those air permits. It's making this campaign very difficult, but we just want to assure or to strengthen our colleagues who are on the ground. Don't give up. Even this alternative that you're utilizing is as effective. You are in fact reaching out to more people than you would if you are flying around. So just stay the course, remain focused and do what is right. We want to make sure that at least we cover as much ground as we possibly can do. The other issue, of course, that everybody is concerned with is the space of violence that the UPND is meting out against the opponents. Every day you are seeing incidents where people are being violated, people are being beaten. But when it is done by the UPND, you're not hearing things like they've suspended the campaign in this area or any other area. Our thinking is that if the electoral guide is not going to be implemented properly, by the ECZ, you are making the situation in the country volatile. We want to have a free and fair election. Hitherto, we have shown ourselves as Tonse promotes the alliance, that we are going to have issue-based election. We are not engaging in any kind of electoral malpractices, especially violence, as you have seen our colleagues have been engaging. And I would like to also close by thanking our colleagues in the opposition front, those who have found it prudent at this crucial hour to join our presidential campaign teams as a demonstration of opposition unity. This is what Zambians have been expecting, and for us who are sitting away from the country, we are elated by this development. Like we said earlier, the superintendence that we are giving here is not only on behalf of Tonse Alliance, it's also on behalf of other political parties that are participating in the electoral process. And when you see that this partnership back home is forming, it just warms our hearts. We are very, very excited about what is happening. This is going to help the campaign to be eased, and we're expectant now that that has been demonstrated that even those who are not within the Tonse enclave are now working with us. The ECZ is going to allow us to utilize the slots given to these political parties to carry out the presidential, the vice presidential, and the parliamentary campaigns between now and the next election. I think we are going to be as strategic, and we're going to make sure that we cover sufficient ground. We are very confident that Zambians have made a decision that they would like to change government, and change government is the only thing that is going to happen. We just want to wish you well and want to reassure you that we are here, at least until the time that we know that the ballot papers have been packed and are ready for dispatch back to the Republic of Zambia. Grateful for the opportunity.
Wonderful. Greetings. Good evening. Good evening, Zambia. I must state, Professor Mkanduluo, that thank you very much for the introduction. State Council George Sanga, thank you very much, sir. That's very powerful indeed. And of course, my brother here, one President Kasonde Mwenda, I'm sure you come on board. Mine is, first of all, to appreciate our leaders, particularly the President and his running mate, because they believe in us that we can do the correct thing. Additionally, the people of Zambia, we have seen your prayers, we have seen your support, we have seen the desire that you want Zambia to achieve its liberation struggle, and indeed we are very grateful as a people. And having that said, we are here as your people on behalf of the people of Zambia, of course, to do what is correct. And what is correct is to ensure that we take questions, we closely monitor what is happening here in Dubai. Of course, each one of us has got his own interests, but for us is that of the people of Zambia, who are yourselves back home, and you are assured that we are here to do what is correct. Further than that, what I can emphasize on is that this is now team working. As you are being given these updates, of course, the hope is that on that very day when we are going to cast a vote, and that is 13th of August this year, 2026, let us make sure that we continue with the unity, the love that we have shown towards this republic. We all know where we're coming from. All we are doing is being part of the process of ensuring that we elect leaders who mean well for this nation. So mine is just an assurance that you are getting these details. You are seeing us being here to encourage everybody so that you know that we are doing the correct thing here. Of course, this side end, there are various interests. We do not want to go into details, but be rest assured that you have a team that cannot be shaken, a team that means well. I think you've seen, we all have got our own fears. When we go into those details, the next morning you hear is that we say A, B, C, D. So we're very much concerned. All we do is just know that we're on the ground, ensuring that we protect what is correct for the nation of the Republic of Zambia. And when the day of voting comes our way, we all work together as a people. This is a very important platform, okay? On that day, we must go and protect our vote. Be assured that the process here, we are watching it closely to ensure that what is correct is done. Thank you very much once again back home. Until then, this is ERT team member. Thank you very much for the opportunity, my brother.
It's been a long day, and we want to let you go to rest. I'll just make a quick recap to me share of your numbers of how things stand from the lot of good things that have been given to you already by Professor and the State Council and my comrade Roosevelt. So the numbers are that the ballots, I'm a ballot, therefore fiction. I'm a presidential ballots. Yon safe here, never start print. And this means before tabala printer, kula woku yado de chapeau sana mwene kesha. And I can assure you, it lamped opo di difyo wino. Ba mundu bide, opo ba difyo wino. Ba makebi, opo ba difyo wino fie. Ba mabale ipshati, kushawa na meka shuwa tupo bali. The good news we have for you mwena Zambia, opo bali. Ba brand mundu bide, opo bali. Ishi na running mate. Opo bali nganifuye babana helped by Bazawapa. Opo bali ba Howard na Bamiowa. Opo bali. So and many other people that we are representing. Once about opposition, at the end of the day, our duty here is also to look out for you once about opposition. Once we want to make sure that you have a credible election. So the numbers stand that National Assembly MPs, as at yesterday, they had printed for 75 constituencies, National Assembly. For mayoral, they had printed 18, either printed or in the system, but you were able to print it. Then AMA words, they had reached 172 words. So we wanted to let you know that these things are progressing. And just to take a leaf, is that most of these issues that we are bringing from there to keep sending them, we are advancing them. And today, even for team no blinking, akuna kulala. That's why my professor. So, and so all you know, they have the confidence. This will fight for you. Even that question some of you sent to people, about my electronic voter registers to register advanced devices, and we can assure you, by tomorrow when they address us, they will give us a definitive answer about that, because quite my issues to biometric checking whether to register advance the question, and in good faith they ask for time and they will address us. So don't worry, keep sending the questions. Otherwise, in a nutshell, we are thankful. Keep Zambia busy. Don't lose hope. We are almost there. That's right. So from us, the team, all that we can say is bye-bye, God bless you, and whatever want to go fit to take a step.
And just to make a final comment that I think I missed when I was saying, amongst the ballots that we have inspected, they've actually made a set for those of our friends who got who are Braille. For the people who are blind, there was a requirement that they also have their own ballot papers. We've been shown, part of the ballots that are being prepared for those who are not able to see. It's also being guaranteed that they will participate in the electoral process, and we're going to make sure that their ballot itself, we supervise it and look at it and ensure that the right thing, even on that ballot, is done. Thank you very, very much.
And also the fact that they are present here.
Yes.
The representatives are here, the interpreter is here.
Yeah.
And they are also inspecting to make sure that they are not left behind. So adios, good night, and enjoy Zambia. We missed the Shima though.
And they were not
makatakambira vacha vamenaista campaign kwenda na vanhu leaders vatu va personal assistance, give them a lot of support, they need you ala vululuvuli vakwe vatiresa utupele utrena makatirepo kanileso letupela weekend kofyama nomwena chalo mone futu line lelo ifta to fire violence muri ama election levo tre kana sana olubuli ndeo sifunika ma elections mukaona kuti ambokuchani na mikwa kwanza tu ya baba vareti nichimwaziwa nazo kuti vaveve chaipa pane vankhala mwana manamba zanu yakula maningi ndekumukonkani bana mukonkani iyi mwenga anchape amtendere osungala mulo na kamba na bantu watu wanafuku wanza kuwasta explain ma candidate ndiwa ati votera ndiwa ati pasiku ya kuvota ife takutokozani pati mwatimbera pakanema hapa munga mdali seni wonse tizakamba soti tikapeza nthawi inangu ziko.
Good night.